Well, welcome back to the home of your soul, my friends. The home of your soul within yourself, and the home of your soul within this community. This is a place where you can be accepted for who you are, in your authenticity, and with your flaws. We all have them. This is a place for you to explore what it means to belong, to be curious, and to play like our children teach us. This is a place where you are celebrated for your uniqueness, a place to serve, to be vulnerable, to grow, and be open-hearted. This is a place to be yourself with all your doubts, your questions, your flaws, as well as your strengths, your talents, and your courage. This is a place to be whole. My beloveds, you belong. You are welcome here. Now, we all have different ways of belonging to this congregation. Some people always come on Sundays, some never. Some come in person and others attend online. Some join small groups and activities, and others come to our large community gatherings or our campouts. Some dip their toes in the waters, and others swim in the deep end. However you choose to belong to this community, you are welcome here. The poet John O'Donohue says, "When the outer cultural shelters are in ruins, we need to explore and reawaken the depth of belonging in the human mind and soul. Perhaps the recognition of the depth of our hunger to belong may gradually assist us in awakening new and unexpected possibilities of community and friendship," he writes. Now, most of us have a hunger to belong, don't we? To belong somewhere? Thank you. There are people alive here. Do anyone else have a hunger to belong somewhere? Yes. To have some sense that there's a community, a team, a college, or a company, a family, or a group of friends that we can call home. We belong to nations, we belong to political parties, to sports teams and gyms. We belong to religions and cults or special interest clubs. We belong to women's and men's or LGBTQ plus groups, to 12-step gatherings, to choirs, to sanghas, or yoga centers. We long to belong somewhere. Somewhere that we can be ourselves, where we're accepted for who we are, somewhere we can find others who understand and support us and want to navigate life's journey with us. Now, most of us go through life seeking belonging somewhere. And I remind you, if this is the place you seek to belong, my beloveds, you are welcome here. So today, as we celebrate our coming together for this new church year, I wonder what's led many of you to belong to this congregation. Now, some of you have been here for over 40 to 50 years, and some of you are brand new today, and welcome. What has made this community your home? I know that for many of you, Chalice feels like your chosen family. You know that we show up for you through the good times and the bad. You know that these people will be here to cook you a meal, or visit you in hospital, or walk with you through your grief. You know they'll celebrate your victories, having a child or a grandchild, getting a new job, moving to a new home, or retiring. You know they'll see you, watch your children grow, perhaps even teach them in RE. And these people may sing with you, they may march with you, they may cry with you, or laugh with you. And you know that everyone here is striving together to live a more conscious, compassionate life, a life guided by values that aim to make the world a better place. When we find a place to belong, we can let our hair down, right, Matt? We can be ourselves. We can laugh. We can relax. We can take risks and trust the world a little more. And this vast planet seems a little more cozy, a little more connected, more intimate, and loving when we feel we belong somewhere. So it's no wonder that we have this longing to belong, and that having a sense of belonging is one of the markers of happiness. But what actually creates belonging, you might wonder? How do we know that we belong together, as the choir sang so beautifully earlier? How do we find that sense of belonging? I believe that belonging, like so much in life, is a choice. We belong together because we choose to belong to one another. We are chosen, friends and family. We all have different backgrounds, beliefs, gender expressions, and cultures, yet we choose to belong together. I've just started an Argentine tango class. Some of you know that I love to dance. And in my class, there's a person called Lisa. And Lisa identifies as gender non-binary and doesn't have the body of your typical tango dancer. They arrived on the first day with their heart open, ready for class, offering to be a leader or a follower, whatever was needed. Lisa helped with the music, with setup, and anything else that was needed. And they made themselves available, and within moments became a key figure in our class, whom the teacher relied on and others looked up to. And Lisa feels such passion for tango that no matter if they're around beginners or more experienced dancers, they just throw themselves in wholeheartedly, openly, willingly. Lisa created their belonging. And another member of my dance community is a 4-foot-tall man. And he too throws himself into dance wholeheartedly. And though it's awkward to dance with him, and he can't spin partners very easily or hold them in the usual way, he participates with such commitment and enthusiasm that he's become a beloved member of the community. And I imagine it can be really hard for him to feel included, but he too chooses to belong. So my friends, though it may be hard at times, we can choose to belong. Or we can stay on the sidelines and watch. Both of these dancers could easily have stood on the sidelines and never really been or felt included. But they taught me that we can choose to participate fully or not. It's a choice we all can make. It's been so interesting to observe newcomers arriving at Chalice and those who decide to dive in and participate and become greeters and serve on our worship team. You know who you are. Seem to quickly find a sense of belonging and community. Those of you who simply assume you belong and participate wholeheartedly, whether you know anyone or not, seem to belong simply by choice, purely by choosing to give of yourselves to the community. And we thank you for that. We thank you for your choosing to belong. So as we celebrate our coming home to Chalice today, our ingathering, I invite us all, in person here and online, to make a choice to belong, to let go of the stories that hold us back from belonging. And if that's hard, I'm going to encourage you to participate wholeheartedly in our ingathering water ceremony, which is all about letting go of what stops us from belonging. May it help remind you that you belong to this community. May we cleanse our hearts and spirits so we may have the courage to choose belonging, to choose to return again to the home of our souls. May it be so.